Hello people, and welcome to my Hallmark Ost channel, Hallmark Australia. Nothing to do with the greeting cards. This is actually a presentation of the Spektrum DX6i programming for the Stryker F-27Q and how to program the speed brakes in the DX6i, because apparently there's nothing out there. I wanted to give the people I buy my modelling equipment from a bit of a plug. Modelflight.com.au, wonderful group of people. They look after me indelibly well. So I wanted to give them a plug. If you need anything, they have a website at modelflight.com.au, and if you are in South Australia, or in Australia indeed, and you come to South Australia at all, they have a shop on Goodwood Road at Goodwood, and Brad's the manager there, Klaus is there, fantastic guys. Don't go at lunchtime, Klaus gets grumpy. He's pretty cool, it's all good. Matthew is the gentleman I deal with at their warehouse area, and although they don't do direct to the public sales from there, he is a wealth of information at times, so I find him quite useful when I get stuck. Now I'm producing this because there's nothing on YouTube anywhere about how to program the DX6i with the Stryker air brakes. What you need to do before doing this, programming on your radio, is to actually get the 2 3-inch extensions, and Horizon Hobby have a video about that on YouTube, so if you just look up Horizon Hobby Stryker and air brakes, you'll probably find it. That said, this is a very simple operation. So once you've done that changeover and plugged your unplugged the Y lead and plugged in the extensions for the rudder to the auxiliary and to the rudder channels, then come to your radio. You need to do this. Obviously you've already got your radio programmed for the Stryker with the mixers and the things you need to have, and if not, I suggest you do it. The book's very explanatory. If you do have any dramas, feel free to ask, but it's always better if you learn these things yourself, in my opinion, because then you retain that knowledge and everything works much better for you. So in the radio programming, go to your adjust list and go to flaps. As you can see there, the flaps for normal, which operates off your flap switch obviously, for normal is 0. Now I've got it for land at 80%. You can play with that and adjust it as you need and see fit. I have it set at 80% just for the test, so that it didn't bind or otherwise bugger up my servos and make things go ping and break and snap everywhere. And it worked very well at that, so I'm going to leave it there. I haven't flown it at that yet, but it certainly worked well on the test bench. The next thing we do is we go down to mix 1. And as you can see, we have rudder to flap active, our down rate at plus 100% and our up rate at plus 100%, and our switch on. The trim is inhibited. So we'll pause this if you need to, and you can set your radio up, and then you can unpause it and go on with it with my dulcet tones in your ear. So then we go from there, we go back into the adjust list, we go to mix 2, click on our mix 2. And we have flap to rudder active again. We have our rate on the left 80%, our rate on the right 100. Now I've actually adjusted that 100. I played with it quite a bit, and it seems to make 0 difference. So I think it's something again you're going to have to play with a little bit. You switch on, you trim inhibited. These are just general setups. Please don't send me a plethora of emails if something goes wrong. I'm no expert. I actually rang Horizon Hobby's helpline in the United States today. Spent quite a bit of time with 2 Andrews on the phone, who very professionally helped me out. Now that's not to say that my people at Model Flight couldn't, but I've called them probably about 4 times this week, and I've been into their store once, and I'm giving them a break. But anyway, I did that because I wanted to mention to them that they needed to get something up on YouTube, and they obviously haven't done that yet. Apart from that, we're pretty much done. What you do from there is you obviously go back to your main list, go back to forgive me. Go back to the main area. Programming's finished. I suggest that you test everything out on the bench before you try and fly it this way. If you don't test it out on the bench and things do go wrong, please don't blame me. I've asked you to test it, and test it again. Once again, I do all of my purchasing from modelflight.com.au. I do that because they're respectful, reliable, and they have a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. I dare you to find that in any other place. These guys are great with their satisfaction guarantee. So modelflight.com.au, I don't work for them, not affiliated with them. I won't get any more discounts for saying this stuff than you will if you call them and become a regular customer. And they do discount for their regulars. So please give modelflight.com.au a call. Their number's on their website. Their shop number is in the yellow pages, and they're great guys to deal with. There we are for the Spektrum DX6i setup on the Stryker, and hopefully you guys have as much fun flying your Stryker as I did with mine once I get it repaired from the rather bumpy landing I had. Thank you very much. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and nothing if you didn't. Bye for now.